did count. All right. Anyway, today is. All right. Anyway, we about to check a new video as well too. This is come from 24-minute promo. So this is I caught this video of Rawls as well too though, and Kicking and Rawls, he like to have a special ways to name his videos. And this based on this video, the reason why I'm me interested is called Wrestling fans are the problem. Fans always complain, and that's true. We always talk about the IWC, and it's true. All the IWC does is complain, and it's hard to please as well too. And the thing about it, they become the problem where sometimes creatives will find a way to try and please them, but it doesn't go the way they want, and they still find a way to complain. So this is gonna be a good one to react to as well too, though, because y'all know my thing with fans. Even have fans folks,
wrestling isn't actually worse than it used to be.
I even asked folks come in my heads, I got folks who want to make sneak little comments saying that, I think it's towards me, but he calls out Jim saying that anybody who care about the fans is just talk about fans, whatever, or care about what fans think is just as toxic. That's a dumb way to react. Dumb reaction. Dumb little comment, in my opinion, though. Like, whatever, dude. But at the same time, like, dang. But anyway, we're going to check this video out from 20-minute promo. I'm trying to realize I ain't posting all my videos from film reaction. I did do the main course. I got one more re-upload. But anyway, let's get it.
Wrestling isn't actually worse than it used to be. You're just watching it wrong now. And the reason nothing feels exciting anymore isn't just because WWE forgot how to tell stories. It's because fans don't even try to watch wrestling anymore. They just try to predict it. I know that sounds harsh, but
it's true.
The way people consume professional wrestling today in 2026 is completely different than how we consumed it even 10 years ago. The evolution of technology of
I said it so many times that wrestling was better when we was younger. Depends on what year he was born though. But yes, it was better. Like not many. It wasn't that many fans. Social media has made a lot of things different with fans as well too. I will say that. Yeah, fan focus so much on other fans are as toxic as the fans they hate. Like whatever. But anyway, let's keep going.
Social media of just how we interact with content, how our attention spans work. We can't just sit there and watch the screen and analyze what's happening. We're on our phones. We're looking at Twitter. We're paying attention to this, that, the other. We're changing channels. We're on our computers. We're not focused. We're not locked in. We're not paying attention. We're not engaged. Now, point one here, you're not watching. You're predicting. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, let's just analyze how we watch things.
So I'm going to share this.
Now is, where is this going? We're always looking ahead at where everything's leading.
It's facts.
Fantasy booking every aspect, every angle. We don't allow things to breathe anymore. We don't allow these moments to exist and happen and build. In our minds, we
I do want to see the comments.
To be a climax, like something big has to be happening right now. Even if it's a puzzle piece that's setting up something bigger 2, 3, 4 weeks later, that's going to be incredible. But the table has to be set, but we're not ready because we just want to eat now.
Right.
Guess what? The food isn't ready yet. It's still in the oven cooking.
As the servers say, let it cook.
It's raw. If you eat it now, you're going to get sick. You got to wait. And to add to that, I feel like a lot of times we watch to be right almost instead of just to be entertained.
That is facts. Like people want wrestling to make sense and all that, or don't want to be wrong. They want to find a way to be right, and that kills it too. It's facts. It does kill it though that fans have to be right, or people in general have to be right. That's what kills the aspect.
It's about knowing and being right about what happens, about the finish of a match, about where a storyline.
They want to because they so obsessed with this "I told you so" victory. Like you got guys who want to be wrestling gurus. They want to act like they're fortune teller. They psychic about wrestling. And then when it happens, they're like, "Yes, I told you so. I predicted this. Give me my money. You owe me dinner," stuff like that. It's ridiculous. Like I may come off as hating, but at the same time, it's like, what the hell? Like, what are you doing with your life that you must have to be predicting? You have to be a fortune teller or a wrestling guru because you want to predict this and that happens already because you want to be right as well too. And you don't be right, you have a pissy fit. So yeah.
And is going about the climax of something, about a swerve, about a heel turn, a babyface turn.
Yes.
We're not getting lost and getting invested in that emotion. We're not disconnected.
And then the other thing is they ruin. And I hate. And this is it's probably going back to that guy who said you people who. What does he say again? I have it up still. That's that whatever about face. That focus on other fans just talk to the other fans. I mean, you can't help it. The fans always like fuck up the narratives. You know what I'm saying? They always want the position. Like, I'm literally scared that they might fuck around and pull this double turn with Cody and Orton. I'm afraid as well too, because after what's happening right now, it's gonna pivot. They probably gonna fuck around pivot because our fans are pissed. They're gonna fuck around pivot some more just to please certain fans as well too. And the fuck the part about it, it may not be just as pleasure because remember, John Cena finally turned heel. Down the line, for those fans didn't like it. But yeah, that's why I hate when folks trying to predict heel turns mainly. Face turns it's not a bad thing, but heel turns is the worst. I mean, like, I hate feeling paranoid. Like, I gotta lay low and start rooting for one of my favorites that I already done it 4 years. I already done it 4 years with Roman, man. I don't feel like doing this game with Cody. But anyway, that's another story. But I hate when people predict heel turns and stuff, especially heel turns. That's the one thing I hate they were trying to predict as well too. Or heat as swerves as well too. But definitely heat, stuff that happened for it, or stuff that happened just for heat. Like, I hope this person lose just for the piss fans off, the C fans cry. Like, he always, that's my pet peeve in wrestling when folks or fans want this to happen just for the sake of seeing fans disappointed, getting the awful enjoyment of seeing fans disappointed or cry, stuff like that as well too. I hate that as well too. I really hate that.
Connecting from reality and connecting to this fantasy, this entertainment. We're trapped in this.
You remember? I was nervous about WrestleMania 40 because of that nonsense folks were saying. Or either Cody gonna lose again, or Cody gonna win and Damian Priest gonna cash in on him. I hate when folks do that just to be it's something more, and not something they do, just be assholes.
Analytical headspace where everything has to be analyzed. We're not just consumers trying to be entertained because we love something. We want to be a master of it. We want to be experts about everything we watch. And I understand why, as a fan of almost 20 years, I get it because I do the exact same thing. What I'm accusing us of, I'm accusing myself of just the same, and it's negatively affected my.
And like that, he's not like singling himself out of it as well too. I mean, hey, I know I have my issue in wrestling too. I mean, hey, I'm aware of my problems.
The experience just as much as it has yours.
Yeah, I know I need
therapy. Been able to put the words to understanding why, and that's what I'm here to do. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. People care more about calling what's going to happen next rather than enjoying what's happening now,
Facts.
and that hurts your overall experience of
and affects other
fans
fans
for what it is, of enjoying wrestling, of enjoying a match. We're on our phones scrolling Twitter until the finish of a match where we lock in for the climax, but because we have that instant gratification, we need that excitement now. We can't wait. We can't allow the artists that are in the ring telling a story to build to that finish organically. We're not getting the full story, the full scope of what makes the match good. We're calling it based on the finish, the decision, who went over, because we need this person to go over, because the story that we have in our heads is this is going this way, even if it's not going that way and that's not part of the plan. It's in our heads that it's part of the plan, and that's what makes it either a good or a bad decision in the moment, because all we do is react to the moment. And if the concept that you had in your head doesn't happen on screen, it doesn't make it bad. Your version isn't the only right way to do something.
Right.
Your version is now, and in reality, the creative has mind to have something happen in 3 weeks that they're setting up, and this is their target, and they need to build to that, and we're starting with chapter 1. And if chapter 1 doesn't fit where your chapter 3 should be, it just fries your expectations, and now you're disappointed, now you're upset, and now you think it's bad, because in your head you think that what you think needs to happen is the only only right way to go about things.
Yep.
Guess what? Wrestling, it's art, it's subjective, it's entertainment. There's always going to be someone out there with a different idea than yours that thinks it's better, and there's going to be
Pretty
someone
much.
out there with an idea that you may think, oh, that sucks. But then 5 other people out there think that's the best thing they've ever heard. It's all subjective. And it's a
It's
variety
true.
show, too. So if one thing on the show isn't for you, there's probably going to be 3 or 4 things on the show that are more up your alley.
Exactly.
But if you build this perfect version of what's supposed to happen in your head and you don't get it, of course you're going to be disappointed. Of course you are. That's human nature. You set yourself up for failure because you set expectations on them to deliver what you want when what you want doesn't necessarily fit what everybody wants. And when you have
and
to
this
build
goes-
content that
And
everybody
this
enjoys.
goes out to the wrestling snobs who gotta be perfect, have things that make sense or anything, or this is how wrestling was before. Now it's like no. This goes out to y'all too, man.
Is you're always going to disappoint people. That's just how it is. When the show does something different to subvert your expectations, it just because it disappoints you doesn't make it bad. If you've already
Exactly.
decided in your head what should happen, then nothing else is ever going to feel good enough.
Exactly.
Let's be real. Another point to this, wrestling fans just don't have any patience anymore. You know, storylines
Oh,
used
no.
to take time, and I
Oh
get it.
yeah, the patient level is very, very low. It's not even funny.
This current administration in WWE sometimes takes a little too much time, and I understand that. I think there is a perfect middle ground, and I think some things do need to be paid off sooner than they are. But then there's other things that you really have to let marinate, because if you're building that tension and you let that tension out too soon, you could be squandering something that could be truly
Right.
special if you just gave it time to marinate and connect and get legs and build layers. Because at the end of the day, that's what storytelling is all about.
Yep.
That's what wrestling is all about. That's
Pretty
what it
much.
always has been about. But we have to meet them in the middle a little bit. Because if something doesn't pay off in 2 weeks, that doesn't mean it's dragging. That just means we haven't got to that point where we're paying it
Right.
off yet. And we have to be patient. And let's be real, fans turn on things way too quickly before they even have a chance to showcase what they're about, what the story's about, where
They
we're
never
going. We've
lie.
already decided in our heads it's bad, it's disappointing, it's not good. How many gimmicks have debuted on TV where people just look at it and go, that's stupid, that's not gonna.
Yeah, prime example, Danhausen. They was quick to down that plate, but look at him, man. He's like the top, damn near almost possibly the top seller, top seller in WWE merchandise right now. He's like the most over character right now as well too, So yeah, there's that.
Work that's gonna fail, and then it ends up getting over, and then it gets over in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months. Look at Danhausen.
I talked it up.
I thought it was a flop, and I'm not
I
saying
talked it
anything
up.
about Danhausen now, but he's getting reactions.
Right.
There's a lot more positive reception on social media the past few weeks. He's not a main event character. He is supposed to be a comedy character.
Exactly.
The show needs that. You need elements of that. You need stuff.
Thank you. See, here's the thing. I am a fan of funny comedy in wrestling. I am. Whether it's a babyface, I can enjoy laughing, or he'll that I'll boo, but he'll make me chuckle as well too. But it's still tap. But despite him being a heel, he'll make me chuckle as well too. Prime as I can say is Booker T's as King Booker, who was hilarious as well. Kid Wilson, little hi, my name is Kid Wilson. You watch the Disney Channel, my theme, and this old little toxic gimmick is funny. I mean, I just love seeing him get his ass kicked as well too. Chelsea loves it's hilarious and love seeing her get hers as well too. Though I am waiting for a babyface turn for her as well too, but many others as well. You know what I'm saying, as well as and of course the ones that are babyfaces like Danhausen, like Orange Cassidy, R-Truth as well too. I enjoy it. People may not like it. I enjoy it. I love it. Even in the past, like Funaki, the Kaita Funaki, who else I can think of? Santina Morella, man. I love and I like to suspend. I always like to suspend my spin reality with it as well too, with the funny stuff that like Orange Cassidy devastating kicks and all that. Everything. I love it. It's good that
Kids are going to
it's a
enjoy.
turn,
Danhausen fits that, and he's going to help them move some.
And that's the other thing. A lot of y'all are too with this FDK, FTK mindset. You know what that acronym is. It's about kids. That you don't think about the kids as well too, especially when it comes to baby faces. That's why we need a top baby face like Cody. The kids love him. Their younger fans love him. There are folks who are down with baby faces that adore him as well too, like myself. We love him. All right, right. Stop trying to turn him cause just for your own selfish personal because you want to see this and that. Now, I mean, he'll down the line, unfortunately, eventually turn, but right now he's on that Cena position. Let him have it, please.
Merch, so sounds like a win to me. But we decided right off the bat that nope, it's bad. And yeah, it wasn't a great debut. I think they missed the mark on that. But one night, one failure, you can immediately
the debut could be better.
Learn from that. It doesn't just immediately qualify it as bad failure, move on to the next thing. No, let things marinate and let things cook. If you want something to be good, you have to give it time and let it become good. Like I said with the cooking analogy, if you throw a turkey in the oven for 20 minutes, it's not going to cook. You got to give that a couple hours. You got to season it. You got to baste it. You got to take your time with it if you want it to come out perfect. You know, some of the best stories in wrestling history, if told today, would be called boring because they didn't move fast enough. And let's be real, this is one of the main points. Social media changed everything.
Yes.
Because you're not just watching.
Yes, it's facts. Not what he's about to say, and you know, social media is a gift and curse for wrestling fandom. A gift you could be around other wrestling fans as well too, because you know for a while. It's, you know, trying to find other people that was a wrestler fan. At times was hard, depending on where you were at, the type of environment you're in, everything as well too. There's people you find a good amount of wrestler fan. It's people you hard to find. People who keep their fandom in secret because you got too many assholes who want to say wrestling is the F word or think it's immature for a person around wrestling as well too. Then you have social media that open all that. You're surprised to see all the wrestling fans of all race, color, appearance, physical appearance as well too, especially with the ladies as well too. But the downside of it is you're open to a lot of folks who need some therapy. Put it like that, need some therapy, who are snobbish, who pretty much want to see the world burn, so they love villains or anything. And they'll try to villainize you for not liking villains. They'll try to change the perspective they'll change the narrative from their own perspective as well too. You know, get the folks who's claiming that certain heel characters are the faces to them, like the Drew McIntyre fans, especially the cherry flavor one as well too. We also think that Kit Wilson is a good guy as well too, baby face as well too, because she felt like Cody, you know, she's a Cody hater, so she felt like Cody's the heel protecting him and all that as well too. She and you know, and another thing, we go back to the old prediction thing. The people predicting Cody or Sam be the one that took out Jacob got me scared. Then again, got me scared as well too. Like they want this to happen, they're gonna feel disappointed. And you know, recently with the Pat McAfee, they had this prediction down Pat, who Orton was talked to, and when it was Pat McAfee, they were disappointed. He's talking exactly about that, and this was maybe before it, but still, he in a way he predicted it in a way, but still, because it's the same old thing over and over and over.
The show anymore. You're watching with thousands of instant reactions in your pocket that are influencing how you feel about everything. Every match,
I'm a victim of it too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna front. I'm a victim of it too.
Every character, every moment, every show. If you watch an episode of Raw with your phone in your pocket and you leave it in your pocket for that 3 hours, I promise you're gonna have a completely different reaction than if you watched it while you're scrolling. Because as soon as a big moment happens, it's instantly judged and clipped, criticized, reacted to. It's all over the timeline. You can immediately see.
I enjoyed Cody's promo. It was like, I don't know, it was Damage Control not of SmackDown, but folks ruined it with their personality. One, you know, the typical Cody haters, you know, the one call him Daffy Duck. The cherry fan will put the Daffy Duck spazzing out gif in place of it, or then you know, people downplaying because he said that I people was telling me to be a bad guy, but I don't want to because of my kids and everything. You know, then Chris off for saying that because you know all these wrestlers turning heel has kids and family too, so they try to call bullshit. So they kind of ruined the promo for me, but I still enjoyed it. But low key, they kind of ruined the fun out of it as well to me. So that's my own fault for letting other people influence it. But it's what's the way he say it's facts though.
thousands of people that you follow reacting to it in real time and influencing your decision on how you feel about it. No longer is your opinion your opinion. Your opinion is influenced by all these outside voices. And of course, it's in human nature where you don't want to go against the grain. If you like something, but then you see all these people in your timeline talking about, it sucks, it's boring, it's stupid, you're going to feel inclined to feel that way, or like you should feel that way, and it's going to influence even if you like it. Maybe you're thinking to yourself now, oh, maybe I'm in the wrong. No, you're not in the wrong for liking something. It's subjective. If you like something that other people don't like, that's not a negative on you. It just means you like it.
That's good to hear too, because like I said, I told you how so many people trying to make me feel like I'm not I low key for a while was feeling like I'm not watching I'm not being a fan correctly, because my way of being you're supposed to be a wrestler is cheer for the baby faces, boo the heels, or not root for the heels as well too. For a while, a lot of people make me feel like I'm not being a wrestling fan correctly, or I'm not being a real fan because I don't root for heels or anything. I needed to hear that little right there as well too, though. Like, and it's good, and it's good to hear folks that say stuff like that. And I mean, so it's definitely something I needed to hear right there. Shout out to you for this. Matter of fact, have I subscribed to you yet? If not, you get a subscribe, Mister 20 minutes of 20-minute promo. You get a subscribe, man. You get a subscribe for that, man. Let's do it. Oh, he got one about that. You know what? He got something about that too. I love it. Anyway. Oh, he got something about the Kill Babyface champions. I want to, I gotta see more of this. He got a lot of videos I want to check out as well too, though. I'm low-key going to see that afterwards.
Accusatory of people just because they enjoy something that maybe you didn't. Like, who cares? It's subjective. It's wrestling. It's not that serious. It's a TV show that we watch that we enjoy, but we do not have to get so emotional in terms of like the insulting and just the vitriol on social media. It's so stupid, and it absolutely affects how we watch, how we enjoy things. So many people out there, it's their whole gimmick to hate watch and just be negative and be mad. And I'm not sitting here saying that all my shit on here is positive. I criticize wrestling.
Yeah.
I love wrestling. Of course I'm going to criticize it. That's how any fandom works.
True.
But I try to, at least I do my best to make it about how could it be better, at least in my opinion. It's all my view at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, I'm 100% guilty of everything I'm talking about in this video. And it's 100% negatively affected how I watch. And I try my best when I watch wrestling to keep my phone in my pocket. I don't like to check Twitter when I watch, because this is the biggest example of anything I've talked about in this video. Social media, Twitter in particular, is extremely damning.
Yeah, Twitter is worse. That's why I'd rather watch it afterwards. Look at Twitter afterwards as well too. I feel like I shouldn't do it as well too, but at the same time afterwards. I mean, the reason I'm on Facebook more because I'm part of a wrestling fan and we have a discussion. They have like discussion threads as well too, though. So it's cool to have that. But at the same time, yeah, Twitter is worse. The chat I was part of is low key worse. It's not as bad as Twitter, but Twitter's worse. I mean, I can imagine if they have a thread, a talking thread for Twitter. Oh, Lord have mercy.
To how you enjoy something, how you enjoy professional wrestling, how you enjoy really anything. Because we're not reacting to the show, we're reacting to other people reacting to the show. And that's not how it's meant to be consumed. That's not how it was consumed. That's not how we consumed it during the periods of time in which we get nostalgic about and say, oh my God, it was so much better back then. Was it really? Was it really so much better back during the time where the women got 3-minute matches, where we had celebrity guest hosts, where we had bra and panties matches? Now listen, Gooners, I'm talking about the quality of wrestling here. I get it. You like that, freaks. I'm just kidding. You like whatever you like. What I'm saying is we're so judgmental about the current product and how much better it used to be, when a good portion of the things that frustrate us about the current product is our own doing. It's how we're consuming the content. It's how we're letting these outside forces influence. And we're comparing it during a time where we didn't have all that negative influence. There was a handful of people on forums back in the day. I guarantee you probably, I mean, some of you might have been, but a lot of you probably weren't one of them. You were just watching the show, especially back during the Attitude Era and those eras that people like to say is the best ever. Because, man, we get some great wrestling on TV in 2026. We get some great matches, and there are some great stories. Is there room for improvement? Of course. They talk about them all the time. They make some stupid decisions.
sucks.
I think TKO sucks. But man,
Yeah,
oh
TKO
man,
do
I
sucks.
would love to really try and work on helping myself just enjoy things more by not caring so much about social media, about being a part
That's
of
what
that
we talk about.
ecosystem.
Hey, it's
When I'm
something
watching,
too.
I just want to be able to consume and enjoy, and my attention span does not need to be in a million different places at once. I just want to be able to lock in on something and enjoy, especially when a match is on. Like, I want to pay that my full attention, and then I can give
Right.
my opinion on if it's good or not based on just what I'm watching. There's no outside influence that's confusing me or taking me in other routes. Because let's face it, negativity spreads way faster than positivity. One bad take gets amplified.
It's true. It's not in cold hard facts. It's more negative than positive. So, I mean, even if, like me, in my main, I feel the hill turns are more negative than phases. I feel like people are more excited about the bad things happen than good things happen. Like they'll talk, they'll want the bad more than the good as well too. They're entertained by the bad more than the good, they're more is they're for. Let me see what he said again.
Because let's face it, negativity spreads way faster.
Yes, it does. You rarely hear somebody compliment it as well too. It's rare. In anything wrestling or entertainment or anything barely in social media is, if you think about it, is rarely common. It's not as rare as it don't happen, but it's more downplaying with anything than some complimentary with anything as well too. It's a lot of, and it's sad it's like that.
Than positivity. One bad take gets amplified everywhere, and then suddenly everybody feels like something sucked, even if they were enjoying it at first. All it takes is one viral tweet, and you can change how you felt about something 5 minutes ago. Power of numbers is
If you change it too, or you feel like you feel indifferent as well too. You still want to rock with, but you feel indifferent because of you feel like you're alone.
power of influence. Hell, it's the power of peer pressure. And you know
It
what the
is.
result
Oh
at the end of the day?
hell yes! It feel like peer pressure and the motherfucker in this fandom as well too, especially with wanting to root for Hill. Like I feel like people are so pressuring me and wanting to root for Hill so much. It's not even funny. Like they'll question me. They'll find some way to make me feel weird. Be a weirdo. Hell, if I gotta be a weirdo to avoid the dark side, so be it. But that's the thing they do. It may feel like something wrong with you mentally to not like a Hill like you, or something wrong with you in general, or even try to make you a bad person for not liking a Hill. Like a bad person not liking a villain as well too. Like I feel like with this fandom, you ever heard the term "kill or be killed"? It's heel or be heel, even with the wrestling in general or fandom. Wrestling, if a wrestler refuses to be heel like Cody, and once they face, fans will find a way to heel you up by booing you, forcing boo, all this as well too. Even if you never do it, they did with Cena, they did with Roman as well too. Or as a fan, if you don't root for heels, they'll find a way to find something about you heelish, like. They'll say that being one side as a wrestling fan is heelish. Not liking a heel is heelish. Or he'll call you a heel or villainize you for not liking a certain wrestler, even though they heel, especially or root for a wrestler even though they heel, especially if it's based off of gender and color, especially color, because I deal with a lot of folks who will villainize me for not rooting for a black wrestler if he's heel. Here's the thing: it's not against the race. It's just me not rooting for the Hills. But folks will villainize it as well too. That chat I told you about, try to villainize me because I was like, despite I will like the full little video of all the folks from the AEW champions now. It was Cody Rhodes, Ricky Starks, CM Punk, and Jay. I would like to fully booed it if Jay wasn't a heel, and dude try to say should try to call me heelish for saying that because we're not rooting for a black woman. I'm like, well too. And then the Naomi situation, folks was trying to call me villainize you for not rooting for a black woman doing her thing with Naomi Hill's run because it's the best. They feel like it was the best gimmick and all as well too. And we can always go way back when the Hurt Business was a thing. Oh, that was the worst right there as well too. That's why I end up developing this new little rule. I say that black heel characters is a no root, no bonobo bull rule as well too. dude, just to play safe on both ends, and even as well as some of my favorites. Like if Cody must go this Homelander Hill, he gets them because I am a fan of what he does. He'll get the no root, no boo rule. Something I should have gave Roman in the way, but I try to get him past, but they call me Hills for that, and then I say fuck it, boo this man like any other Hills wall too, and then they was giving me a hard time with it, trying to make anybody who doesn't acknowledge the tribal chief as a bad guy as well too. It was ridiculous, I mean, it's other fans. I gotta say that other fans make it hard on other fans as well too. No matter what, maybe people think I make it hard for them because I push room for the baby faces as a thing, or shown that I have an issue with folks room for Hills as well too. That they might think that I'm all as well too, because somebody even say I'm all pushes whatever. What I'm not trying not be all put in, but whatever, but. If that's all, fuck you. I'm not sorry. I didn't mean to say that. And see, and then the thing about it, I gotta watch what I say and do, and not say what I feel, because I feel like anything would be, like anything said would use against you. I feel like the same thing as well too, because I sometimes want to say fuck people and all that, fuck certain people as well too, or whatever. Do certain people because how they feel with fandom as well too. But they might use it again, be like, oh, he finally going on that dark side as well too. That's why I'm afraid. I'm really afraid. I really feel like I walk with eggshell as a wrestling fan because of other fans as well too. So yeah, I like what he's saying right here as well too, and maybe he thinks about that. And I'm glad I checked this out. I knew it was gonna be longer than the video is because it's gonna have me rant. So yeah.
Nothing feels surprising. Mm-hmm. Nothing feels satisfying. Everything either feels predictable or disappointing because you've already seen every possible outcome in your head before it's even happened on screen. So just remember this and keep this as a point of reference, because wrestling didn't just suddenly forget how to be good. The way fans experienced it changed. Wrestling didn't get worse. You just stopped watching it the way it was meant to be watched. But let me know in the comment section below. Do you agree? Do you disagree?
I want to see the comments.
Controversial topic. I don't know. But I don't think it is. I think it's more just self-reflective. And I think it's something a lot of us understand.
Yeah,
but it does affect how we watch and how we enjoy. Maybe we just don't put words to it. Maybe it's just something we don't talk about. But it absolutely does. And I'm actually going to give you guys a challenge. For the next time you want to watch a wrestling show, whether that be a Raw, SmackDown, or an AEW pay-per-view, try keeping your phone in your pocket. Try, even for an hour of the show, don't check your phone. Just watch. Don't engage in social media at all. And you might enjoy the show a little bit more than you're used to. I'm not saying it's going to be the best show ever. It could be a bad show still, but you might enjoy it just a little bit more.
And it's true, though, because before I sat at home, watched it with the network or now Peacock and now ESPN, I enjoy going to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch pay-per-view or anything. It was an enjoyable experience as well too. I love it. It was very enjoyable. I love it. It was just very enjoyable. I know it's the standard deliver countdown. I'll just make sure I ain't miss anything on as well too. That's coming up. But other than that, so this is probably something I needed to hear as well too. Whatever it is, something that feel better about how our fans well too. They feel like made a little self-reflection. I might watch this again on my own as well too, and I can wait to check out Ross's reaction to this too, because this is cool. All right, this said I wanted to check out some of the comments, and I'm a minute too, so give me a minute. I did want to check some comments for these as well. Oh, they here already? All right, not yet. Anyway, I might not do the basketball thing. They're gonna be here soon. Wrestling is so different watching it in person. Oh yeah, it's true. Because I went to the Raw and it was very enjoyable as well too, compared to online. And it's true. That's why it's always a difference between live fans than home fans as well too. It's always different. That's always expected. Because how many times have somebody react on screen and the fans in the arena react completely different than what the fans? It's true. I remember doing this Seth Ryan Cody Crown Jewel bill. I was playing armchair bookings, saying Seth would win, so he said it was a strong villain. Then he told Cody that they were never friends. Yeah. Since then, I've been making an effort to not feature. Yeah, it's true. And a lot of this also is influenced by the dislike of a wrestler as well too. Like I told you, I feel like the lady, the cherry flavor Cody hair, reason why she felt even more some way because how forcefully he had a bad day and didn't announce it to her daughter. It was like it was a pot weighing the pop right there, something like that. And where Akel weighed the bus as well, and that's pretty what it was. She probably did not like him before, and then that happened. Because he said it was other times he did became nice as well too, but she only keeping that first time ever as well too. And here's another person. I totally agree. I'm a younger fan. I know all the history of past era, but I don't over obsess with past like these older fans not giving the current product a chance. And it's true. Like I said, the wrestling styles I deal with, especially in that group, the group I'm part of now. Oh yeah, especially the onks in there. Oh my god, they the worst. Anyway, I'm someone who, while I will speculate as to what's going on happening, I am not someone who get angry and doesn't go there. And I'm too. Like, I'll speculate but not be angry unless it's something that, doesn't make sense. I won't get angry. I'm like, I guess. And say, yeah, the whole social media influence is in how you feel about something. Like it's true as hell. I'm new to as hell of wrestling. Well, okay, I won't read for it, but the only reason I got to wrestling because I played WWE games there, and that's a good little way to get into it too, because I got back in the wrestling game because I took a break in wrestling as a kid at one point and got back into watching WWE again because of the games, Warzone, Attitude. Too much unnecessary raise. Why they did that? Why they do this sucks, boo. But to be honest, WWE also had to take account. It's true, they got to take accountability as well too. But yeah, this is the best video ever made. Yeah, people needed to see this as well too. And I totally agree. Fans try and predict and be right instead of watching. The reason why everyone loves fantasy booking and videos or Reddit and posts is because we're judging a final product. Imagine you watch Adam Blampy fantasy booking, but every time he says the following week, you cut the video and watch the next part. Yeah, something to think about as well too. But anyway, definitely subscribe to this video. I definitely will check out some more video his stuff. More than that, I actually want to check out this video about his thoughts on this. And I'm gonna have take a peek into the countdown to Stand and Deliver. But anyway, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.